The New World of Work program started in 2012 within the California Community Colleges system and has grown to scale through the support of the Chancellor's Office Vision for Success initiative.
So the Vision for Success for the California Community Colleges really is an anchor for the system, a place to rally around, which basically lays out 6 goals, which focus on improving the social and economic mobility of Californians throughout the state. The Chancellor's Office supports programs like New World of Work because our economy is changing so fast. The workforce, the demands of the workforce are changing so fast that we really need to put a specific emphasis on how these changes are impacting our communities and how our colleges need to respond. So programs like the New World of Work really help us think through and identify what changes are happening in the economy and how do we as colleges respond to that? How do we better prepare students?
The Chancellor's Office determined a proactive response would be to provide access to employability skills instruction to learners across the state.
New World of Work is a program that focuses on employability skills, and you'll hear a lot of terms to describe this: soft skills, essential skills, competencies. Really what it gets down to these are the intrinsic human skills that we all need to be viable not only in education and in careers, but also to think about the ways in which we can exist in an ever-changing economy that's becoming increasingly automated.
The positive benefits of learning skills that allow students to become more employable, not only in terms of direct skills in the jobs that they might be doing, but as important, the skills necessary to be successful in a workplace. All are hugely important to the success of our colleges and our communities. We need to have a vibrant workforce in order to maintain a strong economy. And so our students have to be not only prepared with the knowledge, critical thinking skills, but also the skills that they're going to need to work in the new environments that are being created in the workforce. And that means, whether that means being able to work in groups, being able to work remotely, being able to share ideas in different platforms, being able to focus on bringing those ideas to some sort of outcome. These are all skills that are very important to today's workforce because it's shifting so fast.
The program conducted extensive research to identify these necessary and in-demand skills and then developed the innovative content needed to teach these skills.
The program focuses on our top 10 list of essential employability skills, the 21st century skills. If you look at these essential skills, really it's the idea of what are those interpersonal and intrapersonal skills that are essential to be able to have the most effective communication and the most effective collaboration in a workplace, not only to get into workplaces, but also to thrive and continue to upskill in those workplaces.
We here in California have been looking at this New World of Work initiative as a way to respond to the huge shifts that are occurring in the California workforce. These shifts are not unique to California. This is not only an issue across the nation, which we've seen many symptoms of reflected in the dialogues that are happening and the frustration that's being expressed across the country, but this is a global issue. So it's not surprising to me that other states and perhaps other countries are looking at California to see how it responds to this New World of Work, how it responds to the changes in the economy. Because as California being somewhere around the 6th largest economy in the world today, it's a very important example of what is possible. Also because California is one of the most diverse economies and it has one of the most diverse populations. So it's also important to see if California can survive and thrive in this New World of Work, then it gives a lot of hope to a lot of other states and a lot of other countries that are dealing with this issue of upskilling its workforce, diversity that continues to change, and ensuring that prosperity can happen for all levels of workers, not just for a few.
So it really is that idea of being able to create the greatest good because you have this broad base, and it's a grassroots movement, and that's actually what has made it so successful.
So I think it's important that any state investment, any public investment in this kind of work, ensure that the work be made available to anyone who can gain access to it and who can gain benefit from it. Our goal is to improve the lives of not only Californians, but all Americans. And if these efforts, which are publicly funded, can lead to that, then I am hopeful that anybody in the country can benefit from this. And as well as, we would expect that as we do our work in other states, replicate it, that perhaps we can learn something from them in the way that they've adopted it, in the way that they've implemented it. So I think as a nation, that is really the only way that we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward not only as improving the state of California, but all 50 states need to improve and think about this issue and work together and share resources, because there are not enough resources in one state of the nation to really solve this issue. But together we can really move this forward quite a ways. And so anything we can do in California that would benefit other states or other nations, that's exactly what we should be doing.